Now then, ladies and gents, boys and girls, so today we have a special guest on the channel. We're going to go through a few different creators and see how good of umpires they are. But today we have the wonderful Dan Jadz. Welcome to the channel, mate. How are we doing?
Thanks for having me on. I'm good. I'm excited. I'm excited to test my umpiring knowledge or ability.
Yeah, it's one part of it. So obviously being an umpire is a bit more than just LBWs, but it's quite a big part.
It's helpful to know the rules on that, isn't it?
What? Laws. Yeah, but there we go.
Oh yeah.
So let's not waffle too much. We'll go straight into it.
Okay.
So we've got 9 clips. What we're going to have you do is choose 5 of them, obviously one at a time, and then we'll get you to play the clip, and then we'll. What I'll do is you make your decision. You get 3 seconds at the end of each clip to make a decision.
Wow.
And then what I'll do is just have a little bit of a discussion about what I gave at the time as well. You may have seen some of these because they've been on they're all from my chest cam as well. So from the few years I've been umpiring. So
love it. I'm excited.
So
I'm excited.
I think you got 1 to 9. They do not represent.
I'm a honest batter as well, JT. So I reckon if I get hit on the pads, I reckon I know if I'm Garnsky. So I'm not one of these blokes that walks off and just kind of goes, nah, it's never out. It's never out. If I know, I know.
So yeah, 1 to 9, and then it'll come up, and I'll tell you which clip it is.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to start with number 5, please.
5 is it's clip number 8.
Bit of content car.
Oh.
I mean, it's not going over, is it? I'm giving that out.
Giving that out. Okay. Yeah. I actually gave that not out.
Did you?
I did at the time, yeah. I thought it was sliding at the time.
For him by any chance?
Sorry?
You feel sorry for the batter by any chance?
No. In hindsight, looking back at it, I thought it probably was out, but yeah. It's what it is.
Hey, it's your opinion on the decision at the end of the day.
But yeah, I did give that one not out. Plus it was Munners bowling, so
that looked Garnsky. Absolutely plumb.
Next one for you then, sir.
Let's go for number 3.
Number 3. Number 3 is number 7. So you got clip number 7.
That's a fantastic appeal.
It's an amazing appeal. Yeah,
that is wonderful. It's still not out though, in my opinion. Regardless of the appeal.
Yeah. What would you think? Was it? Because I'll tell you my opinion. What I gave.
I would say, looking at it, I would say height would be the main thing for me that would turn me off, and then I reckon on the angle it was at best. I reckon clipping leg stump, but I think potentially even done too much.
Yeah. I gave not out because to be fair, that was the very first ball of the game a few years ago in the Dubai Wanderers versus Woodall game. So I gave that not out. I just felt it was a bit high. It was a great appeal though. That's why you had to focus on the appeal.
That was so good. That's why I had to make the clip.
Yeah. Again, which number you got? Obviously, you've done 3 and 5.
I'm going to stick with the odd numbers because they seem to be. I think they're going quite well for me at the minute. So I'm going to go for number 7.
7. Make a nice little clip number 4.
Oh, is that me at first slip?
It could have well been.
I think it might be. I'm going to say not out. I got distracted by the handsome-looking man at first slip. To be honest,
I don't normally, but would you like to watch it again?
Is that all right?
I'll let you watch it again because you got distracted. So we'll show it again.
I was dazzled by his good looks. I'm gonna say not out, but I think that's closer than what we think. Because that's so full.
It was full. It was in the game that Gareth, obviously you were playing in it. It was the first sort of content creator game that was sort of really properly organised. I actually gave that out.
The only thing that turned me off as to why I thought he didn't give it out is just the reaction of the bowler just looked like he wasn't interested in it. No. So It almost stopped appealing.
There wasn't much of appeal, but yeah, I did actually give it. For me, first look at the time, and I only get one look. It just looked out. The batter had gone a long way.
Yeah.
Felt like he'd gone a long way across. I felt like it was going to clatter into leg stump. So yeah.
Hey, you're entitled to those decisions.
I am.
That's why you get paid the big bucks, JT.
Oh, I don't know about that. So you got two more.
Yeah. Well, odds have diddled me, haven't they? So shall I go for? I don't know why I'm thinking about this too much, to be honest with you. Let's go for number 8.
Number 8. Right. Let's have a look. So you got clip number 2.
Yep. Same game.
Same game.
Oh, I think that's. The thing is, I've got a bit of an advantage because I do know what some of these people bowl, and I know he bowls leggies.
Yeah.
So that should, in theory, if he has an ability to turn it, it should have turned. So I'm going to say it was incredibly full. I'm going to say there was a bit of turn on it when it pitched, and I'm going to say it did go on to hit the stump. So I'm going to say out.
Yes, I gave it out. I think at the time the batter wasn't too pleased. I think he thought he might have got something on it, but I was confident. I've watched that back more than once, obviously when editing it and stuff, and I was still confident. Obviously, put it up on TikTok and Instagram, and you get all different answers. But I was pretty sure I was confident with that it was going to be out. So I mean, I was backed by a lot of people, but there's always somebody that doesn't like.
Yeah, of course. It looked like he tried really hard to get his front pad outside the line of off stump, but completely misjudged the line of the ball and ended up just kind of plonking it straight down the middle. And the ball was probably pitch middle, to be fair.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah. And I do think it did slightly turn and straighten, so which helped it. So
yeah.
Right. Last clip for you, sir.
Last one. Let's go for number 4 then.
Number 4. Number 4 is clip 3. So I'm just going to get that loaded up.
How was that
one? You were there as well, but you weren't in that game.
I don't think I didn't play in that one, did I?
No.
Thing is, the fact that it should turn is kind of just playing with me a little bit. I'm gonna say not out because I'm gonna say it would have been umpire's call on impact on leg stump would be my interpretation of that, but I think it could have been given on another day.
Yeah, I mean, looking back at that, I mean, at the time, I thought this was a dead cert not out. Looking back at it, I think it was a little bit closer, but I did give it not out at the time. I mean, the appeal wasn't overly great. That doesn't stop me from giving them. But
well, as we found out earlier in the video, JT, no, it doesn't.
But I do think, it just felt like it was just drifted all the way, and it was that full. I think it'd have been difficult for it to even turn. So. But yeah, thank you for coming on. It's massively appreciated. Obviously, people, if you don't know Dan, just go and follow his channel. He produces amazing quality content on cricket, and why not? You should be following him. So yeah, thank you for being on, mate. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. That was good fun.
And
we've got cricket stuff.
Yeah, we've got loads of other guests lined up. Some of different channels. Some are actually qualified umpires as well. So let's see what they come up with. So
okay, then get it wrong.
Exactly. So thank you all. Make sure you do like and subscribe as always, and go and check Dan's content out as well. Catch you in the next one. Peace out. I'm looking at the wrong camera.